Good morning and welcome to Mo's This and Mo Knows That, starring Monica Mo Justice and the influencers. To be an influencer, all you need to do is write in the chat. Um, all we ask is that your conversation be conducive to that your chat conversation be conducive to the conversation that you hear flowing out my mouth, which means that it should align with the topic at hand. If by any chance you're not willing or you're not ready to speak, we get it. Hang out inside of the tailgate party and listen and learn. Later you can drop a comment in the comment section of the video to let me know what you thought of it or to share your opinions at that point in time, and hit the like button. That's about it. That about settles it. Well, enjoy your commute. I definitely need to be out of here in 30 minutes because my daughter was supposed to start work at 11 today, but someone called out, so she has to go in earlier. Just some fashion Easter stuff. This is for Miss Coleman, who's always curious about, especially when I do my lipstick. So I realized something. I'm a Mary Kay consultant. So we do have this lip scrub, and I think the days that she points it out the best is when I've just finished doing the mask. And I did the mask last night, and then I put the lip balm on. So I think my lips like jump out the following day. So I gotta tell you what this is. Hold on a second. I gotta tell her what this is because I've been using all of my berries lately. So yeah, this is Rich Fig. So one of my customers made me get Rich Fig for them, and then they didn't like the color. So which I think on a darker tone skin this would probably be popping. But oh, thank you. I'm a Banana Republic girl. Yeah, this is like I don't know what color this is, but every time I wear this shirt, see it, something gets on it because it's a satin feel. But it's Friday and it's dress down day at work. Even though we got dress down day every day, go figure. I try to be like a little when I'm in there. So this is Rich Fig. Okay. I topped it because I love the Mary Kay Nourishine. I topped it off with the Rich Spice, which is like a copper tone. I don't know if you really get to see it. Oh my God. I'm in love with this color for the winter. So it's like, how do I get my Nourishine in the summer on top of the lipstick? So then it won't dry out and I don't have to use as much. But we're going to see. We're going to see. So normally when I buy something for my customer, I normally buy one for me as well. Right? So that's it. So Mary Kay has like 100% guarantee back, so you can return it to the company and get your money back for it. So you don't lose. You don't lose. I don't know why I'm walking around with the mascara in my bag. But I guess it's because the other day I forgot to put on mascara. It's the summertime. I don't wear eyeliner. The reason why I don't wear eyeliner, and I don't wear that waterproof mascara because for some reason the waterproof mascara makes black rings around my eyes. By the end of the day, I'll be looking like somebody hurt me. Hey, DC. Who did I see? Nikkei. Good morning. A.M. Moore. Good morning. And that's it. So I tried to pop it out. So that was from Miss Coleman, who's gonna ask me anyway. So I figured I'd tell the world. And I'm wearing sneakers today because my little expose with shoes this week is too much for me. I need my sneakers back. It's Friday. No one's gonna really care. No one's really gonna care because I got hurt at the job. Okay. Daryl, while you running around here doing the logic challenge, the rest of America is doing is doing. I don't know the Drake challenge. I don't know what challenge it is. You know, I'm not really into that music, but I thought it was cute. Will Smith, I guess, kind of took it by storm and did it on top of some bridge somewhere, and people was like, he shut it down. I'm just like, go Will Smith. Good morning, Katrina. And that's it. Oh, one last thing. I am using a shade darker for my foundation. So I'm trying to see how that's really coming out. I mean, in the mirror, it's okay. The reason why I'm using the shade darker is because it's the summertime and I want to look like I got kissed by the sun. Because I was thinking I looked a little white on here, a little bit too white on the feedback from the thing. So, but the goal is to make sure that your foundation matches your neck. Because ladies, if you're looking gray, you need to have a conversation. We need to have a conversation. And if your makeup does not look natural, we need to have a conversation because you should look natural. Foundation should not. It is a protectant against the pollution. It should not be the foundation of your face. Like it made your skin. I just be sitting on the train, buses. I'll be looking at folks and I just be like, there's so much beauty underneath there. But you know, I'm not one of those, just like I'm not a Bible toter person. I don't do that. Oh my God, girl, you look a hot mess. Let me help you. No, I just be looking. I got some stuff with me, but it's not that kind of stuff. As promised, it's not 10 minutes, but this is 3 minutes, and I think it's very inspiring for a Friday morning.
If I think of my life as a class and what I've really learned, I've learned a few things. First, I'm aware that I'm a child of God. It's such an amazing understanding to think that the which made fleas and mountains and rivers and stars, made me. What I pray for is humility, to know that there's something greater than I. Then I have to know that the brute, the bigot, and the batterer are all children of God, whether they know it or not. And I'm supposed to treat them accordingly. And it's hard, and I blow it all the time. I'd like everybody to think of a statement by Terence. The statement is, I am a human being. Nothing human can be alien to me. If you can internalize the least portion of that, you will never be able to say of an act, a criminal act, or I couldn't do that. No matter how heinous the crime, if a human being did it, you have to say, I have in me all the components that are in her or in him I intend to use my energies constructively as opposed to destructively. If you can do that about the negative, just think what you can do about the positive. If a human being dreams a great dream, dares to love somebody, if a human being dares to be Martin King or Mahatma Gandhi or Mother Teresa or Malcolm X, if a human being dares to be bigger than the condition into which she or he was born, it means so can you. And so you can try to stretch yourself. So you can internalize homo sum humani nihila me alienum puto. I am a human being. Nothing human can be alien to me. That's one thing I'm learning.
Nothing alien can be unhuman to me. Crazy. Love her. Love her. Amazing. Just amazing. Amazing sauce. So I pick up a pen that don't got no darn ink in it. Please hold while I go back to my pen collection and find me a pen with some ink in it. I don't know why I don't have a pen in my thing. Do things constructively, even if it's negative. You can find something constructive out of something negative. Oh my God, Daryl, who kidnapped your page? What am I seeing a wise Daryl being birthed across these Lord, he should have reached 1,000 much sooner. I saw your not picking sides here. Commentary. Commentary. I saw your breakdown of a video of somebody, and I was like, that was well thought out and funny. I wish you'd stop, but you know, it was it was well thought out. Well, you know what? If you had been here a couple of nights ago when you made 1,000, sorry, when you made 1,000, I said to you, there needs to be a change in behavior, but you know, it's bound to come with the territory, hun. You being a rising star is harder than being the stars that are just amongst the star, amongst the skyway. A rising star is very detrimental to the other stars amongst it. So you have to learn that. Yes, I'm gonna call him a star. You know, despite what other people may think about his behavior, um, he does have he has a negative behavior. You know, he goes hard for his, but in the process, he's a nugs. Bye, bye nugs. Mm-hmm. Yeah. In the process of being, please hold. You okay? I closed the door. I told him to get out. I closed the door. Come on. Now you don't want to talk to me. moment of whatever with Nugget. I don't like him in my room in the morning. Anywho, what was I saying? I was just saying that, he's ratchet, point blank. Yes, Nuggets are right now. He don't want to talk to me. This is because of the fucking crack bitch. Like, don't be looking through the crack. I don't want her looking through the crack. No, in the morning, I really don't like Nugget in my room because I feel like he's looking for a place to take a leak or something, So I can't be watching him while I'm talking. So he gotta go. I don't like him in my room, period. He's got that. Now y'all all gonna feel it. I don't even think Nugget will come to me. Nugget! Nugget! That motherfucker right now. Nugget! Oh, please, Nugget, you gotta come back because people will have people will have the dog people after me. They'll have cruelty to animals or something. They'll be like, did you see what happened on the lawn? Nugget! Anywho, the bottom line with Daryl is that you're gonna have to change some of your behaviors, but he has an insight for growth. So for whatever he's doing over there with those members of the empire, it's tired like Nugget is like. I'm about to tell you. They'll have whoever they have ACS in New York, Agency for Children's Services, come after you. They'll have fucking Agency for Dog Services coming after me. ADS. Well, damn. How many Leos are there on this damn internet? Every day I'm coming through here, and there's a wow, Slide is a happy birthday, Slider. Slider's a Leo. I know if people just want to be Leos, I get it. Wow. You're going to say we all growing like crazy over here. Yes, DC. Y'all are growing like crazy. And that's a good thing. I did try to catch, because I did catch his first video, but I got to catch the second one. I heard it yesterday, but I didn't really heard it. This is crazy. Nugget! Oh God, I just got to cover my ass more. No, you need to stop. You need to stop and focus on your focus. That's all I'm gonna say to you. You just need to stop and focus on your focus. And I told you this before, if you are building up people and you're the leader and you have leadership, you have to realize that what you do as a leader has consequences for the people that you're building up beneath you, that you're bringing up along with you. And that's like any leader anywhere. If you run a company, you're responsible for the employees that are underneath you. Everything. You're responsible for everything. It's hard being at the top. And sometimes it's lonely at the top because people are not going to like the decisions you make at the top. That's why I'm an independent channel. So that I only have to worry about what I'm doing wrong. And I have the influencers to help me along the way. They don't always agree with me. And I like that. And I like the differing opinion because it makes me stronger as long as I'm listening. All right. Well, if you ever feel like I ain't talking to you behind the scenes because you people are what's your word, goofy? You people is trifling. But I'm always here to support. I support you wholeheartedly. Um, I wish you stop some of the things that you do, but it doesn't stop me from support. It doesn't stop me in that category. You should have saw that a long time ago. We all saw it, but sometimes you have to realize your own. You have to realize your own strength. Wow, your bus just broke down. Darn. Don't you just hate it when you have commuting nightmares? I understand that you never leaked the behind the scene convo, but I've learned, and that's taking a real slight right over here. But I just feel comfortable not being behind the scenes. I mean, I dipped and dabbed inside the dark alleys in the middle of the night, but stuff happens. Did I say hi to Satsuma? And I think I seen Angela Mills up in here. What's up, Angela? Black Diamonds. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Darn. My daughter says she gonna miss the train, which means I'm gonna have to make for a Uber. And you see she in there blow drying hair. I tell you, the life of a mother. Oh, Jesus. I just love that whole thing. Who missed the Maya Angelou this morning? Put a one in the chat. Let me just see if it's worth just replaying it. I just love her words in the morning. This one is called I Am Human. That's so you could look it up yourself. Don't ask me to drop no link.
If I think of my life as a class and what I've really I've learned a few things. First, I'm aware that I'm a child of God. It's such an amazing understanding to think that the it, which made fleas and mountains and rivers and stars, made me. What I pray for is humility, to know that there's something greater than I. Then I have to know that the brute, the bigot, and the batterer are all children of God, whether they know it or not. And I'm supposed to treat them accordingly. And it's hard, and I blow it all the time. I'd like everybody to think of a statement by Terence. The statement is, I am a human being. Nothing human can be alien to me. If you can internalize at least a portion of that, you will never be able to say of an act, a criminal act, or I couldn't do that. No matter how heinous the crime, if a human being did it, you have to say, I have in me all the components that are in her or in him. I intend to use my energies constructively as opposed to destructively. If you can do that about the negative, just think what you can do about the positive. If a human being dreams a great dream, dares to love somebody, if a human being dares to be Martin King or Mahatma Gandhi or Mother Teresa or Malcolm X, if a human being dares to be bigger than the condition into which she or he was born, it means so can you. And so you can try to stretch yourself. So you can internalize homo sum humani nihila me alienum puto. I am a human being. Nothing human can be alien to me. That's one thing I'm learning.
I just wanted to replay that because I thought it was good. That's where I was going to start my yesterday morning. Just I am human. Yes, that's some. I knew you were talking about Maya Angelou's voice, not mine. Uh, I feel the same way. This is why I used to listen to her when I went before I went to sleep, and I wish she would have did more of her own audio books, because I would have listened to a lot of them when I wasn't reading. All right, Mr. Daryl Caesar, thank you for spreading your tips of joy. I'm sorry, but some things human is very alien to me, but I love Maya Angelou. She said nothing human can be alien to her, because this would segue into ED's forgiveness. Well, I call him ED, EB, EB's forgiveness conversation that he had with me. That I think is a good conversation to have here, and we'll follow up with that, because nothing human. Good morning, Lando. So it just means that even the unexplainable that people do, the most heinous thing that a human can do, can be alien. Like, aliens are the unknown, the unexpected. We ain't been there. It's foreign. That's why they call illegal aliens, because it's something that's not from here. It's nothing that should surprise us when a human does it. We should just be like, "Ah, shit, they human." this is this is it's like the immune feeling you get from being here on the YouTube. Like, nothing these people do surprise me. Like having 40 dislikes on a video where I say y'all nothing but troublemakers. You don't like to hear that you as a subscriber made a choice to do something, and that choice is to spread hate. Like, oh, I'm sorry, I had to point that out to you. I'm sorry it ruined your big plans. And if you want to come and thumbs it down, then go right ahead. It says more about you than what it will ever say about me. You know why? Because I'm going to get up. I'm going to speak to y'all now in the morning. I'm going to get myself dressed, ready for work. I'm going to put in my time. I'm going to like what I'm doing because that's my career and I love it. I'm going to come back and I'm going to spend time with my kids, speak to my kids. indulge in extracurricular activities every now and again. But most of all, I'm going to love Monica. Nothing you people do, nothing you humans do, are going to make me love myself less. The only way I'm going to love myself less is if I do something that is less than Monica. And I don't have a desire to do something less than Monica. Yes, I'm going to make mistakes. Yes, I'm going to fail. Yes, I am going to have challenges. But in the true Monica get up and go spirit, I'm going to overcome those. Nothing else could be said about it. That's what I'm going to do because I have a drive to success. No, no, they don't. Neither do those Bible toting mongers have color either. It's like it's like getting a dosage. See, I'm gonna call it an addiction. Some people have a very profound addiction to the Bible and to because I think there's a separation. There is in my opinion, there is knowing that there is a God, he or she, and conforming to what that means, what that being means, whatever it is, whatever that super being means to you. And then there's the people that are running around here with their Bible open, dictating to you how life should be acquired. Now, I know some people have been told to witness and to explain. So, fine, witness and explain. But shoving something down my throat is not going to convince me one way or the other. And pushing your agenda, your thoughts, your beliefs on me by any means necessary is not fair. And it is not freedom of speech. This is why there's a separation between church and state. And I have the same separation. Consider me state. State of Monica does a separation of the two because that's me. But I don't infringe it on others. But I see an overwhelming number of folks that infringe it on others. And I just be like, oh my God, what did that person just do? Like, and I'm gonna say that in sharing and sharing the word and speaking it is one thing. But condemning a person during your speech of the word is totally counter what the word was put there for. So when you can discern the difference between that, I think we will have a better understanding between the divide of church and state. But until that time, people are going to continue what they do. And I'm going to continue to feel the way I do as long as they continue to do what they do. And if I ever was in a leadership role again, I would be trying to keep those things separate. Only because I fear some of those people because it is how we got to certain type of people being, what does she call them? Brutes, bigots, and batterers. Those are some strong definitions to put on, or labels to put on a person. A brute, a bigot, a batterer. I can see where each of those go through a stage where they all end up doing something destructive. That's why earlier, I believe she mentions taking the negative and being more constructive with it. Constructively. But that is my opinion and my take, and I understand full-heartedly if you don't agree with it. I'm not saying I do not respect or appreciate the Bible. I am not saying that I do not respect or appreciate others' religions. I just feel that there is a fine line between sharing that information and the persuasive uh, spoonage of it onto others, supplanting your beliefs onto somebody else to the point where they feel entrapped and they can't get out. And that would be sending nice little clips of, um, so I'm speaking directly to someone, just so y'all know, right here. So, hi, someone. Sending me, instead of a good morning, how are you, Monica? Just thinking about you, text message, but you want to send me the propaganda with the Lord and all this other stuff that you've read, that you've heard somewhere, and want to pass it along to me. I feel like you're passing it along when you're in disagreement with something I said, and you want to share that with me so that I know why you're in disagreement with something I said. Well, let me tell you this. Rather than send me the video with an unknown computer talking, which drives me freaking crazy, I can't do it. It does something to my brain. Construct some words of your own in your own tongue. Like take somebody else's tongue out your mouth and tell me how you really feel. I can have a full-fledged conversation with you. The subliminal bullshit, pass me by with that. And that goes for you and your friend too, because she's starting to make her little and I'm gonna call, this is one thing I'm gonna call her little recordings over there. I'm not even watching them, and neither is anybody else. The count is low. And I'm going to tell the both of you. So I'm speaking to both of you because you're probably both hanging out here because you ain't got nothing else to do but wonder what you're going to get yourselves into next. I know what you did last summer, and I see you very clearly. Now, I haven't told the other people about you by name. I haven't called out anybody by name because I don't do that. I've been sitting back watching. But the two of you is a hot ass mess. The two of you is a hot ass mess. And that's just crazy. That's just crazy. I just gave you, I just gave you what I believe is good advice about how to proceed. If you feel like you're a subscriber, because obviously you've taken the choice to still be here, and you don't like the message that a person puts forth, you disagree with it, not even if you don't like it, but you disagree with it, or it doesn't resonate well with your teachings and your beliefs, get that together. Figure out what it is that it's not that you dislike about it. Sort it out and address me on it. I will lovingly respond to you. I might pick up the phone, but do not send me, and I'm telling you this as nicely as possible. Do not send me any more clips talking about, oh, I thought you might want this. I thought this might be helpful. No, it's not helpful. And actually, the next time I'm going to cuss your ass out. Like, bitch, don't send me this. Yeah, that's exactly how it's going to start. And then your feelings is going to be hurt. I'm telling you the appropriate way to address me. And the appropriate way is just to be like, Monica, you mentioned something that I think differently. and it's based on blah 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 blah. Go to this thing in the Bible where it says blah blah blah. I can have a meaningful dialogue with you then. And then it's not personal. It's the subject base. And I can respect you more. That's what I'm saying. So I'm sorry guys, I had to get that out because it was just crazy. Ask questions. Don't ask no damn questions. I'm not asking any questions. The person send you videos like, boom, listen to this. Then I'm listening to the shit as crazy as I am because, I don't want to miss a good word. Maybe there's something for me to learn out of it. And a computer generated crap comes on and it's like, I'm like, oh, please. Okay, Lisa Marie, I got it. What you mean no one's watching, Lando? These people are watching. What do you mean? If you tell someone right or wrong, they you can't judge me. I'm confused. Wait. I was saying come to people. Okay, listen. Eric Brown. Get the fingers together so I can understand what you're saying because I know you got a message there, but I just don't understand what you're saying. So you could do I'm lost. Do you have an anti-Christian message? I did not notice. No, I have an anti don't fuck with Monica message. That's it. It just came straight up there. I'm not anti-Christ. I'm not any of those things. I believe there is a God. And I believe he's mine. And I don't have to run around here doing things in his name to browbeat it down other people. I am a person of action. So I always believe that your actions speak louder than words. And if you have all of this godliness, it should shine through your deeds. And one of the channels that I follow the most here is Godson McCombs because I like his message. I may not always agree with it, but I like his temperament in delivering it, and I like his message. So, taking in the word, in my opinion, this is my opinion. I'm entitled to my opinion. I feel that people that take in the word and they're just reading it. And this is why, a lot of people feel the way they feel about people that go to church because they'll be like, yo, the people be in the church praising, getting into the little coma things that they do. I don't know, schizophrenia shit, be on the ground, having seizures and shit. I've been to those type of churches. Come outside and be like, look at that bitch shoes. I'll be like, well, what the fuck happened? The Holy Ghost was up in there and left. Like it only comes in the building when you enter the building. It should be with you all the time. So, oftentimes those that are always quoting the Bible, I tend to not see them living it. I have two good friends that I worked with that ended up getting married, and they have kids together, and they lived in Atlanta, and they're very religious, and they moved from Atlanta like on a road trip, pull their kids out of school one year on a road trip. I'm not going to say they live a missionary style of life, but they're all in. They're all in. They've raised their kids in a very spiritual sense or whatever. And I see their acts and their good deeds every day when they post different things on Facebook. You could just see that they're living a life through Christ that I will never know about. And they shared it with their kids, and it's just genuine and wholesome. And they give me hope. When I see all the other stuff that goes on around here, I always refer to, I know some people that are just doing the right, they're living it. They didn't just read it, they're living it by acts and deeds and lifestyle. So it is everything about you. Just like if you're a ghetto ratchet ass person, you do all the ghetto ratchet ass stuff. You live it every day. You you do all of those things that align with it. And nothing changed. Oh, song action just played in. Oh, the song action just played in your ass. I like how Chad Smith gives the word. It's funny and intelligent. Well, I don't know who Chad Smith is, so rock on to him. Common things. I know, right, Mom? I like. Right. You're there to praise and worship him. And some people say the church is in you. And I always interpret that as, if the church is in you, that means that you're a walking example of it. Just like my kids' behavior is a reflection of me, even when it's negative, because I saw some things being said over other channels about when kids go, when they were talking about the Junior case, and they're saying like one kid is dead, 12 other families are ruined. So it's 13 families in essence ruined. And I think that is, when I get to Fat Joe's comments on it, he's coming from the perspective that I kind of feel like the tragedy is more bigger than just Junior. Is that a community? When they say it takes a village to raise, the community knew that these things existed, that there was an element there that was so negative. Listen, I'm going to say it again. Anybody running around freaking street with machete, like even people that got guns, don't go running down the street with their guns blazing. You understand? They don't publicly run down the street. Poof, 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 poof. They get in close proximity. These people, you conceal. That's the word. You conceal your gun. These kids were toting machetes. The last time I checked the machete line in the store, they didn't have the fold up carry machete. They didn't have a carry long machete. Craze Amundo. See how you doing? Okay. I'm just saying, like, anybody got the pocket size machete? 1999, the pocket size machete. I just gave inventors some new things. Like the Trinitarios was looking for it. Shit. And I guess I will. I'll save it, but it's just in me. Let me just write it down because it was this. I'm just saying, like I have to write it down because it's about the machete, but it's also, I'm gonna have to analyze somebody's video and come back, because I was telling you guys last night that there was one. You're going to check on Amazon and see if they got the the foldable machete. I'm sorry. A community is ruined there. 12, 13 lives. multiplied by parents. So you adding another 26 people right there. It's just it's just so much. But Fat Joe was just basically saying that parents got a parent. Um, who you think is part of the gangs too? Some of them damn parents. Like it's a generational thing. It's a awareness thing. Cause I will not forget the mother that said her son went to a fight. He thought it was a fight. And she said, if you look at the video, like, so she's seen the video when her son was hiding out. She's seen the video. And she saw her son run away when he saw the machete come out. I'm like, and she was defensive of it because she was like, my son went to a fight. He didn't go to murder nobody. Okay, he was around people that had an intent to murder somebody. No, it's not that we can see it now that it was ruined. They're living in the ruins of it. Let me tell you how bad they're living in the ruins of it. The whole emphasis has been shut down the bodega, right? Nice cornerstone property there. Shut down the bodega because that man did not help out more. The workers stood around and watched whatever was going on. Whatever. And depending on whose angle of a video you see, it does look very suspect. From my perspective, it does look very suspect. Interesting enough, the police or the prosecutor didn't charge them. I found that didn't even slap them with misdemeanors. In their actions of what they did or did not do. So I always look to see who got arrested. Legislators came out and they grandstand in front of the television stand and said, hey, we got some law, we're going to try to make this law applicable, take his license away so he can't do business because he wasn't doing business in good standing. Next thing we know, they're going to make a law that says that. So the one that's already on the books, they couldn't trigger it and make it say it. And last but not least, of all the stuff that happened, if you shut down, and the power is in the purse, so you don't have to have a whole big campaign telling people to shut down the store. All you got to do is you personally don't shop in it. Because me personally, not for nothing, I probably wouldn't go in the store. Because I'd be doing the whole, oh my God, the store got bad karma bullshit. Like, I'll be like, yeah, the kid was in here. Not everyone has the skills to parent. That's what I'm saying. You shouldn't be like so quick to say some people don't need to have kids. So this is what I said the other day. People were standing the article that we read out of the Essence magazine. The person admitted that she went to a clinic which is a makeshift clinic where their job is to encourage you to have kids. Like have the kid that's with you because they anti-abortion. And my thing is, if you want to be anti-abortion and force people that probably didn't want to have kids in the first place to have the kid, then you got to have programs for that kid's life. You understand? You can't in one breath tell people to have their child. Everything's going to be all right in the morning time, and then there'll be no morning time support. Everything's not all right. That person already demonstrated that their ability to want to be a parent may not have already been there. Now, some people probably just didn't want to be a parent right now, and they probably turn out to be great parents. But you need to have, if you want to be so pro-life and stop people from having abortions, and then that those people are going to bring a life into this world, you need to have programs and support around that life that you just put here because you were so adamant that it needed to be here. And I'm not pro or what, I'm pro women's choice. That's what I'm going to say. You know what, MJ? That's what I was saying last night. I was like, unfortunately, Junior is one of many who die every day. And we were so conditioned to it. It's an unfortunate thing that occurs because we're not reaching back into our communities and we're not trying to we're not trying. I only refer back to in my own personal life the young man who on Father's Day, two fathers got into a fight over the sons. Let me recap because I can't say it like this. Two children were on a playground on the jungle gym. One child, bigger, pushed the 4-year-old down. Subsequently, the 4-year-old had his arm broke, but nobody knew this at the time that his arm was broke, other than he got pushed down. The mothers, or it was a grandmother and the mother, began to fight. And this wasn't even grandmother, this is like grand aunt. So it was one with a big mouth. Began to fight. They whipped the ass of the kid that did the pushing of his mother. She went back and got her boyfriend, that kid's father. The auntie or whatever she is, went and got that kid's father. So the fathers start to fight. After the fathers get into it, right? The fathers are fighting. They still a losing team over here. So he goes and pulls out a gun and shoots this father over here. Now, two little boys who just pushed each other. Not no, the little kids wasn't fighting. Just one was a little bit more thing, and he pushed the other one down on the thing. Both now don't have a dad. They don't have the dad that they had the morning of Father's Day. They don't have that father again. They, that guy who got shot, he's got years of rehabilitation again ahead of him. His son doesn't even speak to him. 4-year-old, like, where's my dad? The other kid that was involved in it, the father's on the run, and he'll spend the rest of his life in jail because that will be attempted murder if the streets don't put their hands to him first. And I feel like the police will make no effort, but I don't live out there because I would have been all in their ass. They're making no effort because they're waiting for the streets to handle it. And then I have already put my little 5 cents in and said this much. And then there will be a third family in this shit unnecessarily if the streets handle it. So y'all just be mindful of that because I've already said it. Or there will be a kid that won't have grandparents or somebody else existential in the family. So I've already said what I had to say. I don't know how much people listen to me. I'm not, I hear shit now like you ain't down here. You don't know what's going on anymore. Okay. Those same streets took my son from me. So don't tell me anything about them streets. I wish that I had my post to it, but I needed my ear on it more. And I wish I had been listening more than just what I was seeing. Got people trying to talk and find resolution, you can't fault them for that because that is a positive. G did the same thing, trying to mediate. But the bottom line to all of resolution, whenever people seek resolution in anything, all parties got to be willing to resolve and be willing to live with the outcome of the resolution. That's not the case most of the time. People are not willing to live with stuff. Jamaica Queens, if you're asking them in the chat, they'll have to tell you. It is my business, Giggle See, because it's essentially family. So, when you're the matriarch of the thing, you do weigh in. Oh, I won't be out in the street scrapping or nothing. I just gave my opinion about things, and they should, me, I'd be weighing heavy on the police. But you see, they can't weigh heavy on the police. You know why? Because what's that word? Snitches. Everybody's worrying about being a snitch. I can't fucking believe it. Yeah. One job I would have never took was being a police officer. Because you're up against the snitching. I know who did it, but I won't tell because there's snitching. Yeah, I had a friend when I was in high school who attended a school in Florida, and after spring break, his parents, after his first year down there, the second spring break, they bought him a car so he can get around, and he was carjacked, shot in the back of his head, left on the side of the road. So I've never been to Florida since. Even though I've been wanting to go, I never took my kids down there. It just was one of those things. I'll have to get over it one day because a lot of you good subscribers are down there, and I like to meet you. And sometimes, that's why I said you gotta have more conflict resolution. And it's weird of me to say that because I have a son that got nice hands. I've seen them in action for myself. I just used to hear about it and be like, oh, okay, cut it out. Stop it. Stop the bullshit. Stand all up in his face and everything like I was Billy Badass. Until the one day, I told y'all this story before. To the one day I was on the bus with him. He got suspended from school, so I had to go to a suspension conference. He was attending school in upstate New York, in Yonkers. Well, not really that much upstate New York, but past the Bronx. He was going to school in Yonkers. And I had to go up there for the suspension conference. So we're riding the regular bus back down to New York. And these kids get on the bus. And they got beef. My son got beef with them. And they were exchanging words. I didn't even know it. I'm sitting there like Johnny come lately with shit. I'm reading something. I just happened to look up and I'm just watching my son like they doing all kinds of. I said, what the fuck is that? And we in the back of the bus. I never go to the back of the bus. I was so freaking livid. But my son insisted that we go to the back of the bus. He said, so I could watch everybody that enters the bus. I'm like, who the fuck does that? Nobody sits in the back of the bus. Yeah, we got off that bus. These kids was plotting and everything. So my son is sitting there and he's like, yeah, so because the bus goes all the way to the last stop, the terminal. All the kids are going to be waiting at the terminal. I was like, I'm not going to the fucking terminal. I was like, hell no, I'm not. You would have been searching for the folded machete. Yo, I was like, no. So before you get to the to the terminal, we call it the fake avenue, Sufton Boulevard, by the Long Island Railroad, the LIRR. I said to my son, we're getting off here. We're gonna get off by the fake avenue. You know, that's where I get my hair done still to this day. That's where I get my nails done. Well, I don't do that no more. But I was like, we're getting off down there. And my son, lo and behold, he told his little friends, we're gonna get off down there. They wasn't there when we got off the bus. But we got off the bus and he had to handle his business and his mother jumping on people's backs and shit. So because I was in the midst of the fight, there's a barbershop that opened up over there. I didn't even know there was a barbershop there. And the man in the barbershop came out because he was like, I just saw this little lady. Like, he was like, you were on the back of some, like I had somebody in a headlock, but I was like, it was just crazy how I jumped on this big ass kid's back. I will never forget that. But I just didn't want my son to lose either. And he'd just be like, I lost because I was fighting for my mom. Like, yeah. And he said, I didn't think you was going to. Yeah, I was all in. We going down. I was like, when we get arrested, they'll just handcuff us together, but we going down together. I was like, they better not, because I don't want to smell nobody's coochie. Like, I just don't want to be in jail. But when push came to shove, and I was helping plot, I was like, no, we're not going there. Like, so I had a vested interest in this by the time. I wasn't mouthing off with the kids though, and all that other stuff that they was doing. I was like, shut the fuck up. Like, okay, already. It's only you and me. And it's like 8 of them motherfuckers. And it's only 2 of us. I didn't think they was gonna get off the bus with us. Cause I just felt, and then my son was like, I was like, you go, you walk. Like when it was time to get off the bus, and we was on a double-decker bus, so it's like the longest ass bus ever. I was like, you go, I go. My son was very protective of me. No, that's what you smell inside jail. I was like, I was not gonna do that. Good morning, Rodriguez. But it was crazy as a freak, Bree. And that's what, that's what the kids of today do. And I was just like, yo. I'm just saying. I was like, that's all I was thinking. I was going to jail. I knew I was going to jail. But the barbershop guy let us in the barbershop, kept them outside. But he started tossing bodies. And then my son, he was like, yo, that kid is, he said, when I got inside there, he gonna first clap my son's hand. They gonna do some bullshit. I was like, oh, so do you know him? And then he was like, no. He said, but I have to say. And then my son's friends started showing up. And they was looking at me. But they was arguing with him the whole time on the text messages. They was like, oh, no, I'm not going down there. If you with your mother not gonna let us fight. Oh, if you come to jump, we gonna fight. I mean, I don't want to, but yeah, it was the craziest bullshit. Crazy bullshit he had me in. I was just like, but thank God, there was no knives involved. There was no, but a couple of days thereafter, they did take pot shots at my son. With as he was walking down the street, they did shoot at him. They shot at him at the courthouse a few times. Yeah. It was all in the paper. It was the craziest bullshit. Like they had a shootout at the courthouse. People went through the metal detector and everything. So I don't know where these kids hid their guns, but after the court, they all had a shootout in Queens. It was the craziest bullshit. I was just like, I tell my friend Eloise, I'm just gonna increase his life insurance policy because it's any day now. And she was like, oh, you shouldn't speak that into the air. I was like, girl, I'm not gonna be broke. Because I done told them, I done told him a million times. Shit, I ain't had time to take off no earrings. Vaseline, I was in a dress, high heels and everything, Monica style, fighting on a damn public street. The man had to go get my hair. I think I forgot who I called. Oh, I called, yeah. I called that 6-year old relationship to come pick me up, and he's not like gonna be fighting. Yeah, even I was calling people to come get me. We're on the bus. Shit is about to break out. He was like, call the police. I was like, call the police. But I really, to be quite honest, I thought that once we got off before the stop, that the other kids would stay on the bus and they'd be mad, right? That was my part of the plan. No, the motherfuckers got off the thing. I was like, plan B. And then fight just broke out. And I just jumped. I just jumped on somebody's back. Ride 'em, cowboy, here I come. It's not even funny now, but I'm just saying. Let me get myself out the door. I was scrapping. Shit. I was like, yo, that thing was embarrassing. Then my little dress, right, had like this little split on the side of it. Afterwards, I took that shit to the cleaners and was like, yeah, I need to have this sewn on the side. That happened when I had a fight. The lady said. I was like, yeah, when I had a fight. So much shit back up. Only me and my son. Only me and my son. And then I run into the boy's mother, one of the boys' mother, and she was like, I can't believe she didn't come at me sideways, like, bitch, I'm gonna fuck you. She's like, I just can't believe you was out there fighting with the boys and this and that. I was like, who are you? She was like, my son told me that you was out there fighting with them. I was like, okay, so how many times she gonna tell me her son told her? Did you tell your son that he shouldn't be out here fighting with my grown ass self? She's like, oh, I don't know. I was like, oh, let me explain to you what happened. I was on the bus. I got off the bus, stops way before, and your son got off the bus. Did he tell you that? All right, then. Get away. Shoe, fly, shoe. Don't bother me. Actually, I ran into her in court because her son had got arrested for having a gun and sitting there on a gun charge. And she coming over there asking me. Now, this is some kid that fought my son, asking me what attorney they should get. See how fucked up this is? I still look like I'm in school. Yeah, the kids today are a hot mess. It's crazy. Now they probably all sitting in jail together. All of them. Every last one of them. That's their new address. Prison, what is it? Education to prison to no. I forgot what pipeline it is, but they met it. No, let me tell you something. All of this stuff happened in the course of a summer. In the course of a summer, he probably had got suspended back in May. So this is like this was the worst. This was the worst period of time in my life. It probably started like April, May. So it was like April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. It was over. Everything just kept happening. Boom, boom, boom. It was like one thing after the other. Yeah, sugar and spice. I don't even know what these kids are like out here in New Jersey because the good thing about it is I don't have teenage kids. I don't have to do school out here or anything. So I didn't have to get to know these people and their craziness. So I just got to live. Hi, Natalia from Russia. With that, I just had a whole Agent Orange moment. So we're gonna shut this down because Giggle C is just all up in it. Well, right now I'm in Newark, but I'm in the Belleville. So I'm gonna start calling my shit the end of Newark because I'm over here in the Belleville section. Up here. I'm up here and I'm starting to see where it's not that bad. Yes. Agent Orange. That's thing. Okay. We're getting out of here. Natalia, dress warmly there. Um, Satsuma. Bye. I'm closing this down. All right, gotta go. My daughter's calling me. Bye.